Something like that. You guys here for the tour? All right. I don't know. Are you guys here for a tour or are you just here to chill?
It was a game time and gifted chat for parents who's advertised it.
Yeah, for GTRN member families. Nothing ringing a bell?
Don't know, but I can check for you.
There's cooler things than magnets in the building, I promise.
I'm going to go check with him real quick.
What's up?
I'm going to go see if he knows about the gift chat thing.
I talked to a Holly.
GT Resource?
Yes.
They didn't contact me at all in the last couple of weeks, and I'm usually their contact guy.
And it's supposed to be here?
And it's usually at 1, so Dave's usually here at like 12:30.
Huh.
If you want, I can give you guys a tour anyways,
Sure.
and you can see the facility, and I'll blow your minds a little bit, because that's what we do here.
Oh, I'd like to have my mind blown.
Perfect. That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Alright, buddy, you're going to want to hear this. Yeah. I know I can multitask, but I don't know you that well, so I don't know if you can play with magnets and listen. Trust, I promise, you will get to do something cooler than any magnet you've ever played with. You don't trust me, I'll let you take the magnets off. It's crazy, right? Welcome to the Geek Group. My name's Dave. I'm the facility manager here. I pretty much just make sure, people don't kill themselves playing in one of the biggest mental playgrounds ever. Here for the tour?
We got it.
Awesome. My name's Dave. We're just getting started, so good timing. Give you guys just a general idea. Nobody ever believes me, but I'm going to tell you anyways. The Geek Group is... Okay, so you're sitting at home and you want to learn how to change your outlets. You come in here and you say, I want to learn how to change my outlets. Great. Here's an outlet. Here's a box, wires, strippers, clippers, screwdriver, meter, anything you need to change an outlet. And then I leave you alone. You have everything you need. I will teach you how to use any of the tools I've given you. I'll even set a laptop next to you, and now you can Google what you have to do. Now you have everything you need. I will not teach you how to do your project, but I'll give you anything you need. And I'll teach you how to use that tool. And that's for just about anything and everything here. That's the part where everybody goes, yeah, right. So we go on the tour and I prove it.
Good.
This first area is the only public access in the entire building. This is going to be the Astro Lounge Cafe. This is the Geek Hangout. You got your, whatever the in crowd is of the day on the east side. You got your college kids midtown. This is the Geek Hangout. This is where, the engineers come and they shoot pool, or some dude soldering in the corner while sipping coffee, or you're playing any arcade game ever. Like, not kidding. Every arcade game you've ever seen, that the ones we grew up on, they're in this machine. Or if, you're a hacker and you want to hack enterprise level networking gear and not go to prison for 30 years, you can do that in this room. You can come in, set up a server, leave it there for 2 weeks, and either you'll have a bunch of spam on it laughing at your horrible skills as a server maker, or it'll be perfectly fine and we'll tear it down from there. Just, it's how we roll. Or gears. There's gears in here. Just a teach. Fair warning, we are still renovating, so keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times. Yeah, there's 4 of them, exactly the same, right next to each other. These are the audio-video suites. Let's see, we have still photography. This will eventually be a recording studio, live sets, and editing. It's one of the big things we do here because there's a lot of crazy people who think this is really cool. So we'll set up, my favorite set is called the autopsy set. And we sit down, yeah, I know, right? It even has like a legitimate human autopsy table. It's great. We sit them down, hands and feet inside the ride, please. Thank you. I know, it's a freshly redone room. It's always, yeah, it still smells good. You sit down, okay, Christmas came around. You got a bunch of toys, right? So by New Year's, were any of them in pieces? Tear them apart? Yeah. See, he knows. Yeah, I did the exact same thing. Good answer. Every kid does it. It's how we learn, it's how we grow, it's how engineers start off. That's all that this set is. And it's from, toys to drills, hey, here's how the motor works, here's how the chuck worked on it, just every part, here's how it works. All the way up to forklifts and 3-ton robots. And I think we did a street sweep cleaner at one point. Just anything, here's how it works, and we may take 17 episodes that are an hour long a piece, but it's just, here's how it worked. And kids like him and kids like him go nuts over this stuff, because you never get to see that. I mean, who's even seen a big industrial robot live in person? Anybody? See? Nobody. No, 2 of you. Museum somewhere?
No, I
Or you actually work somewhere? Yeah, see? You ever get to play with it?
not play with it, but only programs written for the parts that we're making.
I'll blow your mind later. But that's core of what these rooms are. These are where we capture all of that. So you come in here, and like I said, we'll teach you how to use anything. You come in, you want to learn how to burn a DVD. Okay, we stick you in the recording studio. If you want to lay down some tracks, recording studio, learn how to use a $300,000 mixing board. It happens in this room. And then we take old news cameras, like you see that shelving unit over there. There's a whole bunch of them. It's just old analog news crew cameras. The tape deck went bad or something. We hook those up, and those are always watching. Because instead of streaming live in HD and just tearing our bandwidth apart, that's, you know, a $30,000 lens on the end of that. It still takes good pictures. We send it out, it hardly tears up our bandwidth, plus it's nostalgic. Why not? But this is also the area of, you've invented the next latest and greatest thing. We're going to sit you at a table and you're going to talk at the cameras for an hour. You have the next greatest power supply. I don't know, you're going to make computers the greatest thing ever. The power supply is only that big and it doesn't overheat. And whatever, you can sit there and talk at the camera for 5 hours. And we've got a crowd that will just watch on those cameras. And some of them you can even control. They'll just sit there and be like, whoa. And that cameraman just messed up, and now the director's fighting with the talent, and they just love watching that stuff. Or there's the people will send this 5-hour video out, and they'll watch the whole 5-hour video. Or we'll put it in the editing room and cut it down to 3 minutes, so regular people like me who don't like watching the 5 hours can sit back and still get an idea of what the product does. We do it's one of the cores of what we do. We have 6 million views on our YouTube channel. A couple 100,000 on the other ones, and we're always maintaining different ways for people to see what we're doing at all times. Hey, Batman.
Excuse me.
Good timing. We're actually going to go that way. Questions so far? So got everybody? Now this is the robotics lab. This is getting back to the whole, I'll give you just about anything you need. You got room in your garage to build a robot? Probably not. Do you guys? No, okay, didn't think so.
No.
No? See, exactly. And if you did, would your wife kill you? Yeah, exactly. You can come in here and you can build anything and everything as far as robotics go. And there's every pneumatic, hydraulic, stepper motor, bomb sight, whatever you need on your robot is in this room. And the cool thing is, you take a part off the shelf and you just need to wire it in, bolt it on. No problems, no worries. You're not taking the robot home? Cool, whatever. Take the robot home, okay, it's a $200 part, brand new. Well, I sure don't have it brand new, and if I go to the surplus store to replace it, it's not gonna be brand new. But I'm gonna replace it for 20 bucks. You're only gonna pay me 20 bucks for that part. Because you've already paid your membership dues. I'm not here to get in your way. I'm here to shove you and make sure you're learning and you're doing your project. So here's the parts you needed at cost or at the discount cost, because, you know, I'm buying 1,000 resistors at a time, not just a bag at Radio Shack. Stuff like that. And then everybody wondering what this is. Used to be a YMCA in this building.
Oh.
So the gym had this beautiful brand new rock maple and bird's eye maple floor. Well, we're putting a machine shop in there, and the previous geniuses painted it and carpeted it and kind of wrecked it. So we ripped it up. We're saving every inch of it. And you come in, you're a woodworker and you want to make a cutting board. Hey, need some maple? There it is. Just recycle, recycle, reuse, pass on. However we can help people to advance themselves. Here it is.
Yeah,
cool.
Okay, sometimes. So like I was saying, giant industrial robots. That is Project Jeff. It's a lot easier to remember. Include the KR 350-1. Internet, correct me if I'm wrong, please, because I know you will. I think it's 350-1, but that's why we call him Jeff. It's a lot easier to remember. When you say Jeff, and you know it's the giant orange one with the blue racing stripes. Makes him go faster. Jeff could very easily pick up us three, and him, and throw us about 90 miles an hour through that wall, and not care. Also do eye surgery. That's how accurate this robot is. You can come in here, well, I don't know about you two, but you could come in and you could just play with the robot. I sit you down with the manual, which, I kid you not, is 3 binders. It's about that thick at the end of the day. And just play with the robot. And my job is to make sure you don't kill yourself or the robot in that order. Last project was just 15-year-old. Came in, she slept next to the thing for 2 weeks straight. And at the end of the 2 weeks, it was carving jack-o'-lanterns. Just because that's what she wanted to do with it. Big, $1 million robot carving jack-o'-lanterns for a 15-year-old. Just because we can. And then his little sister Heather's here and Larry Curly Mo in the background. They're just all here to play with. Then aerates iron, because why not? It actually has legitimate purposes, but really at the end of the day, it's just because why not? It's an aerates iron. Here's one of those cameras we were talking about. It is watching this room at all times. It's usually pretty busy in here. You get back over here, we have our car shop. How many of you have tried changing your oil in a Michigan winter? Or a Michigan summer at that? You can come in here and you can put your car up on the hoist. You can change your oil, rotate your tires, check your brakes, and not worry about it. Right. A little extra because I got to pay a guy to stand there and make sure you don't drop your car on your head. But that's here for you to use. Or you can come over to the machine shop. Actually, we can go over to the machine shop.
Hi. I'm the janitor.
Chris, he's kind of special. But yeah,
Special.
high five for being special.
Hey! Oh, Dave! Here, I can show people this now. Yeah, it's part of the machine shop store.
Nice.
Here.
Everybody
Can't do anything with it, but it can move.
Big crowd around.
This is actually kind of cool.
It's safe, I promise.
Yep, come on over, take a look at this.
Only lasers.
This is an industrial laser cutter. A little tiny, this is the cheapest, nastiest, icky Chinese laser cutter that money can buy.
Not quite. I found worse.
You'd have to work hard. You could buy a better machine, but they cost a lot more in a hurry. And what this is there's a big gnarly laser back here that's water cooled, and there's a water pump over here. He's in the bucket. And the laser beam comes out the back. Now the laser itself never moves. So you put your thing down in the bottom, it's a flat thing of whatever you want to cut, and a laser beam comes out the back, and then there's a little mirror here that moves back and forth this way, and that moves the beam line out down here, so now your beam line can be anywhere here you want. And then there's a little mirror here that angles down, so that puts the beam down, and this moves back and forth on a little trolley. So now you can move your beam anywhere this way, and anywhere this way, and it coordinates those two, and it can move them all on its own. Notice the lack of complete safety features, because the top is open, and it moves! Yay! So, yeah, that's our little laser cutter, and what you've just seen it do is everything it does so far. It moves from there to there when you flip the switch. We're very proud of this. It should work like later on this afternoon, so you guys will be able to come back in a week and laser engrave your own iPod or stuff like that. So
Do what?
laser engrave an iPod. Like the back of an iPod, you can get a custom laser etched and
Alright,
stuff.
cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be neat. So we also do tattoo removal. Which will be fun. Follow him, he's cooler than I am.
Something to tell me anyway. Oh yeah. Now back here's the machine shop. This is another one of those areas where you get to have fun. When we got these things, we made 2 promises. One, we'd make every kind of video possible on how they work, and the other was to play with them, because all they do is you put in a sheet of plastic and 100 parts come out. And it does that 24/7, every single day. Nobody ever gets to do anything like this. This is Buddha in walnut.
Oh.
If you look back there, there's Buddha in aluminum. Exact same program, you just tell the machine that you're using a different kind of material and it compensates for that. Or, I completely forgot what this piece of art is called. Internet, correct me. I know I need to get off the internet. But they're just here to play with. If you need to come in and actually do like a for serious project, you know, something broke in your car and you think you can rebuild the part, okay, it's gonna be a little bit more than what you expected. But you can come in, tinker on the computers, build what you need digitally, and then bring them over here and make it happen. And these can handle just about anything and everything. You get the right bit, you can cut glass in these things. Or, you know, put a Sharpie in it and start drawing. It's a good time. But up front, when we get back up there, you'll be able to see there's a table up front, and it's 8 feet by 4 feet, and it's a topographical map of the world. Drained all the oceans up. Took about $400, but that was just somebody's project in here. They wanted to see what it could do. Ski parts, anything and everything. They're just, hey, I want to try this. Somebody's made jigs for their park benches. They wanted to make 50 of. Pens. You want to make a pen? This is your machine. Or table legs. And actually, one of the really cool things about these is if you've ever worked in a machine shop before the computer era, you will see these on every single machine. These are how you run the machines by hand. You can come in here because you've been doing it for 40 years by hand, tell the computer to watch you, and as you move the knobs, it will actually do that, and then you can just hit go again, and it will repeat all of your actions. So you can get an exact replica of a professional machinist's work as many times as you want after that, and the program will never change, and it'll do it exactly the same every single time. Now on to the big fun. As we go out, remember those 3 giant white pipes. See them up against the wall? Just remember them. I'll let you know what they are later, but that is the largest PVC you can buy in the world. It's about 22 feet long, 24-inch diameter, and weighs about 3/4 of a ton. Tool room and hardware, if you need a screwdriver, you come to this room. If you need a plasma cutter, you come to this room. If it's not something bulky that needs to be bolted down, odds are you can talk to the ornery man who's watching the Weather Channel and sipping coffee. Everybody has that uncle, I know. You come talk to him, and here's any tool you need, and we track it throughout the building. And if you need nuts and bolts, that's the wall behind it. Just anything you need, you can pretty much get out of this room. This will be the kitchen. And the whole idea behind that is either you're coming in and you want real food, or you're a crazy guy like him who's driven across the country and is just staying here for like a month or whatever, and you just need to buy breakfast every day and just have a bowl of cereal. Okay, you can get your bowl of cereal, or you can get your waffle and your whatever, eggs. But whatever the geek needs to survive, your energy drinks, your liquor, and no, not for liquor, probably not. I think we need a license for that one. We all set, guys? Internet, I promise, we don't sell that here. I wish. This is the high voltage high physics lab. Come on in. Shock and awe. As I said, this is high voltage high energy physics. Now behind me, those 2 copper towers, is the world's most powerful Tesla coil. Not the biggest, the most powerful. It's a pretty good time when it fires, but since It's so powerful I have to ask two very, very, very important questions before I do it. Do not lie to me because we will all have a good laugh at you if you do. I'm going to ask both these questions at the same time because they're kind of embarrassing and you just want to be able to say yes or no. Does anybody have any very, very personal piercings that I could only see after a long night of drinking and we went back to your place? Or biomedical implants, pacemaker, hearing aid, insulin pump? Fillings are fine, nuts and bolts are fine, plates are fine. I need to know if there is something electrical working inside of your body. There's no yeses?
Just
Speak
artificial
now.
knees.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Good.
Here we go. There's going to be a very loud noise. I have to warn the entire building this is going to happen in 3, 2, 1. Systems hot. Boden. That is Project Gemini. It's an example of high voltage. For my next trick, high amperage. This is going to be a good time. I tell you to come in the cage, it's a little wet, so I will show you. I think it's really nice. At one time, this was an ISO standard slinky. As you can see, not so much anymore. We're going to take this poor little slinky and turn it into a resistor. Everybody knows anything about electricity, you'll get it today. It is going right here between these two hooks. As you can see, there is a slinky between these two hooks. I have not messed with it in any way, shape, or form. I am stepping away. You'll all understand that in a minute. You youngster. There we go. Stop plugging your ears. I will warn you, it's okay.
I really don't like loud noise.
It's okay, man.
Max.
I said man. I know your name's Max, but I'm trying to relate to you a little bit. Now, for those of you who know absolutely anything about electricity, if you think of it kind of like water in a pipe, amps is how big your pipe is, volts is your pressure. Amps times volts equals watts, gallons per minute. Now, if you take your regular household outlet, it's about 115 volts at about 15 amps, sometimes 120, whatever. Building like this, 450 volts, give or take 800 amps, car batteries like 12 volts. We're going to charge this to 1800 volts at 80,000 amps, or 144 million watts. That's more power than what's going through all of Grand Rapids and Kent County when we fire this. It's all going to be your fault. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, fair warning, there might be a really bright flash and maybe a little bit of shrapnel, just wait. Oh, before I forget, since everybody's freaking out, proper way to plug your ears. Hands forward. Everybody, hands up. Pinkies. Pinkies go into your ear. I need a second. Be just a second. All right, everybody ready? mind? Good. That is Project Thumper. I got one or two more things I can show you. Go ahead and follow me. Everybody blink, your vision will come back in a minute, I promise. I love my job.
Amazing. I better years.
Yeah, right. It's a lot of expansion there. In here. Oh, sorry, I got excited. It's all right. Lost it for a second. For my next trick, I need somebody wearing a ring. Anybody wearing a ring? Come on, I won't hurt you, I promise much.
It's the ring. I'm gonna hurt the ring.
Oh, Mom, I know you're wearing a
Never
ring.
like it.
Yeah, it'll be fine, I promise.
Fine.
Each ring hand, right here. Hold actually. Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to hold this button for a minute. What we're doing is a proof of concept. It's going to be really funny when I let go of this button because nothing's going to happen. Did you feel a little twitchy there?
Yeah.
A little bit? What you felt was an electromagnetic pulse going through your ring. Now, did you feel anything else actually move aside from your ring?
Some, but nothing really.
That was just in your ring, really, right? Or the vibration of the
Yeah.
machine. There's nothing mechanical in this machine at all once you get here. Thank you, you're set. See, I promised. This is just a hard drive platter. This is where all your data goes at the end of the day. And it's made of aluminum. That's going to happen. Put it there. I'm going to hold this button for a couple seconds and then what just happened was we charged capacitors just like we did in the other room. Release the energy, it goes through a coil of wire there. When it does that, it creates a magnetic field. In doing so, it converts that magnetic field over to here too. Now the problem is the field is both the same polarities. Remember when you were playing with the magnets earlier? Did you try pushing them together and they shoved away from each other? It's the exact same thing. Except with this one, it's a little bit stronger. Just a little bit. You come out on a bright sunny day, we've got a really big one. And the really big one will send these platters about 2-3 times the height of the building. We can't fire that indoors for obvious reasons. It'll send ping pong balls. Well, you lose sight of them and it takes about 12-14 seconds for them to return to Earth. Just give you an idea. And usually the platters are messed up and the balls are perfectly fine. Like that platter will punch through the ball before it'll do any damage to the ball. It's leaving that fast. And it'll, you know, warp them severely. This is an example of what it takes for a human to do this. I can't even do it now. That's the same too much. So it takes for me to bend this. When we're done with it, it looks like a cupcake wrapper. Maybe give an example to put next to mine one of these days. But just, that's how much electricity is going through there. But, tank Tesla coils on, that's not quickie. If you want to take a second, the table's over here that I was talking about earlier. Other than that, that's just about it. There's a wood shop, electronics, lasers, stuff like that in the basement, but those are very heavily under construction right now. Other than that, any questions, comments? Wrapping your mind around it still a little bit?
Can we take a look at the wood shop and stuff downstairs with me real quick?
I can show one or two people really quick.
Is there any of the equipment down there?
Yeah, all the equipment's down there right now. It's at a funny face, so if you want to wait a second, I can show you. Anything else? Nothing? No? If you want to take a second look at the table, there it is. Otherwise, please don't wander. As you can see, this building's kind of dangerous. So, thank you all. Show her my wing? Yeah, you can show her your wing.
Really making this place up.
Yeah.
Dude. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I have control of the camera again. I'm with this guy. I don't know what the hell your name is. You've just like showed up and started doing stuff. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike. Okay, you're Mike, right. I'm here with Mike. We're getting some paint and stuff. There it is. Boom. We got the tray. He's painting Laser Lab. I'm supposed to show you I have no idea if I'm in shot. People are gonna hate me. Let's take a look. We got Bernard broke my grinder.
Yeah. Totally.
Chris just handed me the camera. He's like, yeah, have some fun.
Oh, okay.
Am I keeping myself in shot
Yep,
pretty well?
totally.
Yeah. Cool. See, I can do this shit too. And so you're repairing. Well, look at that. Look at that awesome. The lack of teeth.
Yeah, those should be like nice and sharp. Sticking up.
Yeah.
Now, they're gone.
Yeah, that must have been a fun day. We've used this thing a lot.
Yep.
And you're gonna get parts for it.
Yep.
Or post them if you can find Amazon links. Post them on that on our wish list or whatever.
There's the part number D28402.
Focus.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And yeah, the Vault's really their site's pretty good actually.
I have been to their site. I've actually had like Madman Mark sent me some brushes the other day, which are awesome. Thank you. And I'm gonna go show people what I'm doing with my other crew. Other crew, let's go! Yeah, I'm such a dork. Now what we have here is the mighty Liz. She's very, very annoyed when her natural peace is disturbed, so we'll just keep going. I'm not gonna do that the rest of the day, no. So I got a team in here. Hi team, say hi. Hey. We're doing a bat blog, haha. We got Dave, we got Max, we got Dale, we got Mickey, we got Dave's dad. I don't remember his name. What's your name, Dad? What? Glenn. All right. They're all filling in the holes that allow sound to transfer through the studio. They're filling them up with, we got white foam that's cut to length. Those are cut to length to fit in the happy little holes, and that's what they're doing, having fun. Not getting liquid nails everywhere, right?
Yeah, I got a question. Where's that nice automatic one I saw in the blog the other day?
Oh, you think you can handle that? I don't know.
We need a blog camera up here.
Well, that's a lot of climbing.
Do you have a flathead screwdriver to open the...
We need a camera.
I have an actual can opener.
Oh, that'd be good.
See, that'd be great too. I'll be back in a second, guys. Well, fuck. Go back with Mike. Hi, Steve. I stole the blog camera. I can see that. Being crazy. Bouncing around, You guys are gonna have a lot of footage of this staircase. Check the mirror, make sure no one's coming. All right. Oh, God. See, I got a little can opener ring.
Thank you, sir.
So he's got that now. We're sitting in the tool room. Captain was saying something I should do a tour of the tool room. And if you want, we can do that. We'll start in, well, right over here is my office. And that's it, just my office is where I repair tools, look up parts and stuff and directions for donations. Currently I'm on a gag website because I slack off sometimes during lunch. Anyway. Hi, David! Ah! I don't feel like doing a tour of my tool room right now. That's what Chris is saying I should do. We got the back of the tool room where there's tools. He's gone through some tools.
I'm the biggest
There's
tool.
some tools.
Hey.
More tools. There's some batteries, some stuff. There's more tools and stuff. More tools and stuff. And then look, more tools. Oh, that's our first aid kit. Used all the time. And more tools and stuff. Ha! Tour. Done. Let's go. The roto bins hold all my random hardware. Like, random. Wow, I just did like a whole bunch of running around in 4 minutes and 55 seconds, and he's probably not going to use any of this footage at all.
Now that you said that.
I might have to restart a new clip. Let's go see what these guys are doing.
In theory, I should be able to just cut it, but we'll
Did
see.
you break it yet?
I etched itself.
You etched itself.
First
Wonderful.
time out, etched it. It's okay, somebody else did the same thing.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean, I think that's kind of a consumable thing anyway. maybe not quite, but
Depends
looks
on
like
how
you could
motivated
replace it.
Let's call it a replaceable part, not a consumable part.
Right, it really shouldn't be. We're gonna see it in action.
Sure.
You know what I'm excited for to do with this? Custom Nerf engraving. I know some things will only fit in there, but
Well, it's just flat things, like flat things.
I know. But I have some flat things that I could have you engrave for me for my Nerf guns. Yeah. There's Aaron doing nothing.
Engrave all kinds of things that are wood and plastic, a little tiny bit of metal.
Right, well we know it can do aluminum because it went through its vise just fine.
That's the quality that you get.
Right.
Because I was at full power when I took the ice
Ah.
and barely touched it.
Alright. It's exciting. I'm running with the blog camera. And I don't think I'm doing all that great so far. And we just ran a lot. Really. And you're probably going to get dizzy from that video.
Got the gear off.
Yeah, you got the gear off. Yeah, that is focus. There it is.
Yeah,
That is chewed up
you
pretty
see
hard.
the top right here, how high it should
Yeah.
be.
Oh, if it'll focus.
Yeah.
There we go.
Go against my shirt here, probably help.
Oh yeah, that worked. Yeah, you can see where a little bit of a ridge
Yep.
is where the height actually should be. Fun.
It
Fun.
didn't explode, actually. That's pretty
Yeah, that's impressive. So you're building yourself a tech bench, right? That's
Yep. Yeah, that's the base, the upper perimeter tacked together. I just gotta finish the welds, and then I gotta make sure it's square. Grind
Yeah.
it down, then I gotta weld the legs on, and the gussets for those.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I ain't helping you
Then I
move that
paint it, and
heavy.
it's done.
Yeah. Are we gonna etch? Let's get some video etching. Hey, look,
Hi.
it's this guy who works here every now and then.
Hi.
Just for you.
We are etching pretty.
Is that a 3D printer? You're not a real hackerspace if you don't have a 3D printer. You guys suck. That's so pretty.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm loving the video delay from it going back and forth and that's
I tried to take a photo of it earlier.
how'd that work out for you?
There's a lot of blur.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
See, I told you the
Yeah.
video delay is kind of.
What's cool is on the computer, it shows you as you go. So you don't have to sit and watch it up here. You can see when it's done over there.
Oh, cool. It's cooler to watch it right here, though. Lasers.
Now, why are you shooting this side of it, not the other side?
So that it looks like this.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like she did an inset engraving,
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
wait, how does she do that?
It looks nice.
She had me fooled there for a second. I was like, wait. Then I turned it around. That is.
So I figured out how to change the step over.
Okay.
And I figured out how to make a template. So you'll get to see it when it's done cutting this and I can take it out, but I drew a box the size of my plastic thing on the wood,
Okay.
and then you just set the plastic in the box. And on the computer, you just set your thing in the box.
That is so cool. How long are the clips on this thing again?
Oh, you got plenty of time.
Alright, I was wondering. That's cool. Love the occasional flame burst.
You should have seen it on the wood.
Yeah.
You have the power up pretty high and you're making an intricate design. When we did the cutout shape, it worked pretty well, but when I got to the kitty cat, it was hard.
Yay!
See my template?
Your template. That's cool.
You flip it around and that's what you got.
And the light. There's that light. There we go. That is pretty.
That's
So
neat.
pretty.
Have you tried a pen yet?
Cool.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So many things to figure out.
I understand. Well, the cool thing with the pens is you've got the groove here, so you should be able to just drop a pen in, snap it together, slide it to one end, and you can maintain
I
registration.
should be able to maintain registration. It's just lots of steps to figure
I'm
out how to
excited.
use. So I'm getting it.
Let's go check on the painting team. Ooh. Flight simulator. Down, down to the darkest pits. We have the laser room, which is currently being cut. Or not cut. We're just laser cutting. We're gonna go see the laser room painting, and dark hallways are always fun and scary. Painting, yay, painting. Painting black. Black, black everywhere. This will be an awesome laser lab. Got volunteers working. So far not making much of a mess. Awesome. The main big important rule is don't get paint on this. It's pretty well covered, and if you get paint on it, I'll be pissed. And Chris will probably kill everyone.
Chris said no paint anywhere except for the walls.
Right.
No floor, no table.
Exactly.
There's already a little bit on that.
Shh, I won't tell if you won't tell.
I think maybe, I don't know.
I'm not too worried about these tables because this is just unfinished plywood that can be sanded and painted, whatever. And it's no big deal. It's the couple $1,000 paint laser table that that's really what it's about. Anyway, cool. Looks like you're having fun. All that jazz.
Get rid of the smiley faces.
Aww. They had last group of volunteers had a couple 15-year-old girls and they were having fun. So that's what that was. Anyway. More as it happens. So I've been hearing there's been a lot of requests for a tour of the tool room, so I'm here in the tool room to give you guys a quick fun tour. We'll start over here. This is my office area where I repair tools, work on fun Nerf stuff. I got some Nerf stuff chilling there. And look up directions or inventory a lot of stuff. A lot of fun, just, yeah, it's a desk. Anyway, we'll start with this set of drawers. This set of drawers has the most commonly used tools, and it's right by the door because it's easy access. And what it is we got the first aid drawer, bandages. It's very simple first aid. The bigger first aid kits up in the front office. We got safety glasses because everyone uses safety glasses. Masks and ear protection. We got fine cleaning stuff. This is what I use all the time if I have to repair the paint sprayer, heaven forbid. Phillips screwdrivers, We got flat blade, we got tape measures, we got the plier drawer, which has diagonal cutters, slip joint, needle nose, and the big cutters and lineman pliers. And then we got vice grips of every shape and sort. And then after that, that's the only set of drawers that really makes sense. Everything else is placed in a drawer just simply because it would fit in that drawer. So like this one, we have sanding discs and belts. We got tape and glue. We got sharpening tools and stones, a couple little automatic grinders and little, simple stuff. Roto zip, which the roto zip actually isn't in here. We got the DeWalt thing. Fine woodworking tools. I got string and rope and twine and wire, all that fun stuff. And then I got my big pole tools, little pole tools. And we have the induction heater of awesome sauce. Yeah, so And over here, we got the shelving. This shelving holds random bits and pieces. That shelf is mostly, excuse me, that shelf is mostly light bulbs and random fuses that we most commonly use around the lab. This shelf here is all the different bits, like, you know, we got square head drive bits, flat head bits, Allen wrench bits, Phillips bits, nut drive bits, torque bits, and adapters and all sorts of fun stuff. So anything that might go into the drill or into a multi-bit driver. Down here we have work lights and power strips. This here is my tool return cart. If people don't know where to put tools or a project has just been done, it's a bit of a mess because I've been crazy. I haven't been able to put tools away. Fun. And then this thing right here, it's a hamper set, and what it has in it is it has gloves. It's got wrong stuff in the wrong places. It's got work helmets, and then it's got knee pads. Big stuff that doesn't fit in drawers, and then it holds, you know, safety vests, earmuffs, big awkward stuff. It has some of the rope that we use for tying stuff off and that. Up here we got vacuum, shop vac accessories, and all that fun stuff. We got painting supplies, liners, brushes, rollers. It looks kind of empty because most of it's downstairs where they're painting the laser lab. Fun. I keep saying fun. This drawer is kind of cool. It has the hardcore 3M dust masks and rebreathers. Those are for, you know, hardcore fine dust particles. And down here we got bolt cutters. We got more bolt cutters somewhere. Then I got rubber mallets. It's drop ceiling parts, some 3-way splitters and paint stirrers and sticks. And I got my little library, Granger catalog, a couple little handbooks, and, you know, basic first aid 1 through 4. Most important thing here. And then my welding helmet. Got some cleaning chemicals, paint, you know, hardcore cleaning chemicals that, you know, just miscellaneous that I use a lot of times to clean off some of the gunky tools. That fun stuff. Extension cords hanging there. Shop rags, yeah, extreme close-up. Then we have, see if I can back up far enough. We have the pegboard, which holds more other awkward stuff like the DeWalt drills, all hang there. I got my wire crimps. Those aren't bolt cutters, those are the crimps for doing steel wire. We got the big long level, a couple of the shorter levels, headlamps, you know, tapes that I use all the time. Just random awkward tools that don't fit and stuff. I got hacksaws, Bolt Depot thread gauges. Here we got, you know, long awkward poles, mostly paint poles, spare broomsticks, some long clamps, the sledgehammers, which I use a lot. And we'll come over here to this set of shelving. Up top is just some miscellaneous supplies. We have meters and gauges, like depth gauges. There's like a tape tensioner up there, an old tachometer, fun gauges like that. We have the laser, the little laser level. I think that's the hole punch, old drill index just chilling. I got the ultrasonic cleaner, glass buffer, a couple little random control boxes that I use randomly. More random supplies of specialty hardware around and some weather stripping. Down low we have the corded drills, which are a little more powerful, and some of them are just the drywall screws, or drywall screw shooters, which are kind of cool because they got a little doodad, so once you hit the drywall it stops the drill so you don't sink in too far. Down low is routers and their accessories. The shelf, more random parts. I got the fuses here. These fuses are magically special. They're for the CNC connect to big disconnects, and these are the fuses that sit in the disconnect boxes. And if for some freak reason we bust them, I got them handy right there. And then I got hose connections. Then we got saws of every sort. We got a circular saw, battery operated circular saw. Got a bandsaw, portable bandsaw, which is kind of cool, and a couple reciprocating sawzalls. Down here we have our metal grinders and cutters, and the big metal chop saw, which we don't use anymore because we got a nicer, newer one. This one's just if we have to. And down low is sanders, and I got the automatic caulk gun because it doesn't fit in the drawer for caulk guns, but it's awesome anyway. And then down low, pneumatic staplers, nail guns, and masonry basket with all the trowels and whatnot. And the big yellow box is the fancy laser level and tripod stand it has. Over here is my battery charging station of all the tools that we have. Batteries constantly going in and out. Some miscellaneous supplies that I use a lot. This is the other pegboard that has really random old school tools, clamping. I got saws chilling back here. I got big obnoxious wrenches that only have one use, but man, when you need it, you need it. And my fly swatter, because you need a fly swatter. This drawer set is a lot of little woodworking tools, like we got poppet tool, hand impacts. We have nut drivers of various sizes, not that impressive of a set. High voltage screwdrivers, Torx bit drivers, again not all that impressive. I think most of them are the same size. Punch block and Ethernet communication, stuff like that. Most of that's actually out and about in the building. I have picks and tweezers and it's forceps, is the term. Small little levels. Like I said, these seem kind of random order because they just simply fit in the drawer. Scissors and cutters, deburring kits, electrical tape and heat shrink. That bag's full of heat shrink. Little plastic tuning tools for, like, you know, they're not a whole lot on there. Special use wrenches has all the weird, like, comes with the tool wrenches. You know, like a old school oil wrench that doesn't, oil filter wrench that doesn't work so well. We got rubber grip wrenches. We got my plumbing tape and grease. That's all this drawer is in my solder for soldering the. I got random padlocks, gasket punches, which are a lot of fun. We got cold chisels, and what cold chisels are is you use them for, like, you know, cinder block and brick, and you don't use them for wood, and you don't try and use wood chisels for punches and awls, nail and pin sets. Now these two sets right here are just my socket set, which you got. Oops, bump the camera. This side here is the wrenches for the sockets, so you have 3/8 drive sitting in that drawer, and then next to it is 3/8 drive standard sockets, 3/8 drive metric sockets, and it goes to 1/4 inch drive standard socket, you know, so on down to 1/2 inch. This set of drawers is files of every sort that you could need: wood, metal, plastic, whatever. And then Allen wrenches. I need a sorter. Someone send me a sorter for these. Like, really simple. Like, I can just, you know, stick it into a hole and be like, okay, this is that size, because it's terrifying. Special use pliers and crimps, you know, like wire strippers, weird funky crimps that, you know, one use kind of tools again. I have soldering, well, there are supposed to be soldering irons in here, but they're probably downstairs. Solder socket or solder wick, all that kind of fun stuff. We have staple guns and staples and the nails for the nail guns. Then I have pipe cutters, and in that black box is a pipe threader. There's all the pipe cutters. Close the stupid drawer. This one we got pneumatic system parts, like variable adjustment gauges and just the little quick connect parts and random miscellaneous repair pieces. And then we have actual pneumatic tools like the impact, the wrench, and I believe we got a little air hammer and a actual, I think this is a pneumatic screwdriver. Fun stuff. Flashlights of the large sort that require big batteries and all that clunky stuff. I got drywalling tools, yeah. Putty knives, tape. Everything you just about need. In the back I got multi-bit drivers. We don't use them all that often, that's why they're in the back. I got lighters and matches. I got my label maker, razor knives and blades, tin snips and shears, layout tools. Layout tools is, you know, protractors, compasses, just the stuff you use for designing or drawing something. And below it is the same thing. I got caulk guns, and I got old school hand drills. You know, the ones you use hand crank style. And then metal grinding and cut off wheels. Those just kind of chill down there. I got channel lock pliers, I got random meters. That's where I keep my batteries. That's kind of in a random spot so that people just can't be like, oh boy, I need batteries. I'm going to use up all of Batman's without telling them. So I kind of sneakily place them here so that people don't. Though I just spoiled it now. I got Dremel tools and accessories. I got fish tape. I got Bosch hammer drill bits, because Bosch hammer drills have they have this end, which is specific for the Bosch hammer drill. And you can't really put it in a regular drill, so it's separate from all the other regular drills we have. We got bench brushes and brooms, wire wheels, and wire and slag brushes. We got chalk and chalk line. If you want to come in and draw on the side lock, you're welcome to. Small clamps and clamps of every sort. Like, I don't think I've ever had to use one of these, but it's probably useful. Random small saw blades like the Sawzall. Oh, plumbing. I got all the shark bite stuff. I got like my snake and my the crimps for PEX plumbing and plugs and pressure gauge, all that fun stuff. Then pry bars of every shape and size. Down low is just random safety gear, tape, little cones, you know, nothing too impressive. So, yeah, that concludes the tour of the tool room. On a lot of, you know, there's a lot of drawers, and I know what's in every one of them, and I try to keep best track as I can. Soon Boxy will actually be able to keep track for me. We got BoltDepot.com sponsored wall of awesomeness, full of bolts and nuts and all sorts of fun stuff. And I got my drill index over here, which needs to be more thoroughly sorted. But I got mason bits up top, wood various bits, plastic bits, and then various metal drilling and just generic use. And I only have them sorted to standard size, even though there's probably some metrics in there too, but I don't have the time for it, or, you know, I just don't have the drills for it. There's a lot of empty spaces. I need those filled up. Wink, wink. Anyway, so that, yeah, more Bolt Depot stuff. So that concludes the tour de tool room. I don't know why I did that. So, it was fun taking over the Captain Blog camera again. I know it wasn't quite probably as silly as the last time I did it, but I'm exhausted. So, I'll see you guys later. Have fun, keep watching, all that jazz. Bye.
Oh. Alright, 1,800 hours. Moose has been busy. Fill him in, Moose. What'd you do? I see we're doing vector graphics now. We got real tool paths.
And we're cutting trace mode.
Trace mode?
Got a raster on.
Okay.
Tracing outside of the. So we have cut in plastic and wood and aluminum. That didn't work.
Okay.
And a memory card.
You did a memory card?
You can kind of see it, like the beginnings of it.
Where?
The little. I did
Oh, there.
I did this in there. If you look close, you can see it.
Oh, okay.
So it's.
Yeah, it's right there.
It needs tweaking. I kept setting it on fire.
Oh, okay.
That's actually the theme of the day.
Setting things on fire with lasers?
Yeah.
This is a good day.
That was kind of fun.
The fabric
That came out nice.
Oh yeah, that's a little singe.
You can see right through it. Cool.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I know I'm going to do something.
Something cool with that?
Something cool.
That's so cool.
Because this, I really like this.
Okay.
The text up there, a little sketchy, but we'll work on it.
Okay, you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Yay!
And I cut out a circle.
Yay!
That should work.
So as soon as you got done with the circle, you know what I thought of?
What?
I can make bat symbols in this thing. So tomorrow for like flashlights of any shape and size. Whatever.
Yeah, you can. Overlays.
Heck
It's
yeah.
like a gobo for flashlights.
So that's what I was like.
And we cut fabric really well. I even engraved fabric, but Aaron took it with him.
Good.
Okay.
She wrote his name in it. Go figure.
Aww.
So yeah,
Yay. What you making, Steve?
A back bench.
A what?
A bench.
A bench?
Nah, I'm saying getting good penetration.
How's it looking?
Shady.
Shady?
Like a 110 weld.
It looks a little bird poopy.
Well, it's just all the mung from the slag, you know.
Yeah, once you tap the side off.
Yes, I know I should have safety glasses on. Blah blah blah.
Who's out there?
Yeah, I'm getting shitty penetration.
Yeah, you do. Well, you're running it on an extension cord as well.
Close the door. What you got? You got a box?
2 tablet computers.
Okay.
For
Says autopsy project.
Yeah, and one of them that runs is 3.1 Windows.
God. Let me
Yeah.
see.
But the thing that's amazing about it is that it actually works better, and oops, it's got a 486 in it. It actually works better than most tablets you can buy today, because it has this.
Okay.
When you hold this, it follows the cursor.
Okay.
No wires.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like AutoCAD inductive thing. And it's kind of cool if you do the right thing. You get a little keyboard this big, and you can type.
That's cute.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you know, get around to autopsy it. Otherwise, you can.
Oh well, no. If it works, if you got a working one in there, that goes in the museum. The dead ones go to autopsy.
Okay, and there's a power unit in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's fully functional.
It was when I put it away. So try it.
Cool. We'll test it out. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
They're welding. Excellent. He's trying to weld.
Trying to weld.
Trying to weld.
Yeah, on a relatively lower setting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning.
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek.
Robot geek.
Physics geek.
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.